No, your boss will never make you rich.
What you talking about? I gotta go to work like freaking tomorrow morning. Now you telling me my boss can't make you rich?
I gotta go to work tomorrow. 10 hours.
10 hours. And I'm doing 16 hours. 2 jobs, 16 hours a day. Now my boss can't make me
I ain't
rich.
gonna be able to compete with that though. But
man, that's crazy, man. You're gonna hurt a lot of fans today with this episode.
I got to, because we need to get away from that old mentality to work like a broke slave. And for 20, 30 years to think that your boss is going to get you rich. The American dream that we thought was in our parents' eyes, it's not no more for us.
Wow. Wait, we already recording?
Yeah, we did. We started recording. I'm tweaking.
Yeah, man. Guys, welcome back. We back once again. You all know what it is, man. Thank you guys for supporting, listening to us each and every time.
Every time.
We come out here to do what we got to do to enlighten you guys on the true facts of what's going on in our society and what's going on in America.
And for this episode, we're going to give a shout out to certain entrepreneurs, because this is an entrepreneur-based episode.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to Hair Connections.
Yes.
Out in Coconut Grove. Go check if you want to get your wig fixed, your lashes. You know what I mean? It's a very friendly hair salon. You know what I mean? If you're Cubanita or you're Haitian or you're Black American, she does it all. She does not discriminate.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Hair Connections. Hair Connection, Coconut Grove.
Miami, Florida, guys. Miami,
Florida. So
your boss can't make you rich.
Your boss can't make you rich. You know, the thing is it's kind of hard to talk about this.
Yeah, because it don't sit right in your stomach.
It don't. Right in my stomach. You want to know why? Because a lot of people got their own opinion. Mustang, like, and you know, especially a lot of women, because you know, women, you know, what I mean, you got a lot of women who listen to us, or you got a lot of men who working to make somebody else rich.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I mean? Like right now, like you making Jeff Bezos rich, right?
Yeah, of course. I just found out he making $11 billion.
$11 billion. I don't know who the name of the guy that owned my company, but I'm making his dream flourish. The point that we're trying to talk, we always throw these Scooby snacks out there because we don't want y'all to think that we don't believe in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the quintessential thing that I think that can only take us out of wherever we want to go.
Correct.
And I think that I'm going to try not to deviate, but there's a point that I want to get is if you do what you love, you can't do everything. Let's get that straight. Don't let your mama and daddy lie to you and say you can be anything you want to be. No, you're going to waste time. You're going to waste time doing that. Do what you love, do what you passion, and that can take you out the poorhouse.
I agree.
Now, working at Burger King, working at Taco Bell, working at Walmart, working at Quick Creek. You know what I mean by Quick Creek? For a lot of people who's down south, the concrete place. Mixing concrete. You'll never be rich. You'll never see that financial success that most people talk about. First of all, you niggas don't even invest. Let's get first.
Yeah, that's the number one.
Let's get that first. Let's get that. You can't. Most of us can't even spell mutual fund.
Correct.
But the point that I'm trying to get is, and we trying to focus, and this is the reason why we got a podcast to come out here and throw tabernacles out here.
Correct.
Me and you want to be entrepreneurs.
Correct. We do.
We're working every day to it. You know what I mean? This is one of our ventures here.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I design T-shirts, and for anybody who's listening to the podcast who is not an actor, not an actress, but a director and a person. No, let that dog speak.
So they know
This how raw it is.
Yeah, it's real.
Let that dog bark. We ain't editing shit here.
Yo, because they need to know what's up and know that this is a real grind. And then when we finally on the come up in New York, sky high, they know, hey, where we came from. Basically. But go ahead, like you were saying.
So like I was saying, and okay, back to the point. Our next door neighbors, though, he out here snapping all the time. I don't know if he eating, but here's the thing. For people who listening to the podcast, because the point I was trying to get, not actors and actresses, unless you got connections. My homeboy Mustang Ronnie Ron here, he's an actor.
Correct.
He's an actor. He's a filmer. He's a videographer. He's a filmer. Seek us for services. We're here.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Just me. I'll do voiceovers. You know what I mean? I can write. I got the analytic boys here. We have a whole team of guys here who can do a bunch of stuff. And we're trying to be entrepreneurs. And we want to put out that positive energy for y'all. For the ones who on Indeed, Career Builders, LinkedIn, don't stop. Still keep your day job. But make sure you have a side hustle that can take you out for where you're going. Because your boss ain't never going to make you rich. I've been working all my life, and I still ain't been able to get a Gucci belt.
Not only that, but people feel like, oh, I'm going to work until I'm 65, and maybe I might be that one, I might hit that $1 million.
Nah.
Maybe I might hit that million. But half the time, people that work are playing the lotto.
Oh, yeah, nigger games. That's what I call that, nigger games.
So they know something is wrong. In their mind, they know something is wrong. Cause why the hell you playing the lotto every Tuesday?
Then you know, if you playing the lotto, then you really don't love your job.
Of course not. That's the point of playing the lotto.
Yeah, people who don't play the lotto love their job.
Yeah.
They're secure. This is what we doing. This is what I'm going to die with.
That's real.
But niggas who out here playing the lotto, you know they don't love their job. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and mind you, those are nigga fantasies. Winning the lotto. You know you could save $100,000 quicker than you can win the lotto.
Whoa.
Just by investing into mutual funds.
Wow.
And it's so simple. You can be you can save up $100,000 within less than 10 years and win the lotto. The amount of money you invest, the amount of money you spend on lotto tickets, $3 to $4. If you add that up, multiply that. If you put that into a Roth IRA with interest, you know what I mean. At a certain point of time, also another thing you got to understand is inflation. You know what I mean, and compound interest. You can have $100,000 within 10 years. Now I'm just speaking on one sense, but what we're talking about is finding your passion so you can become your own boss, because your own boss is not going to make you rich. You need to get cats after you get to a point where you're able to focus on your purpose and you start your dream. You can get people to help you. You can get people to help you, just like we help make other people's dreams real.
Right.
On our job, you can get people to do the same for you.
I agree. That's the whole point of being taking the role of being a leadership position, taking that role and able to invest with somebody else with that same amount of skill you have to put into someone else. That's very much true. But you hearing that, saying that, hey, my boss can't make me rich, it made me double think my standard at my job.
You have to. You have to. I'm not telling none of you goofies to leave your job now. I'm not telling you none of you goofy ass people to leave your job now. That I would never do that. You leave your job when your dream
is secure. That's one.
When your dream, your side hustle, can replace the income of your job.
That's facts.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's when I say, hey, it's about time to get out of here. It's quitting time, as what they say in the South. Wow. When you know you're making $2 to $3 grand on your side hustle or your dreams, or you selling cakes, or you selling plates of food. And ladies, don't look at what you think is ghetto. Those are businesses as well. Facts. You're selling plates of food. You're selling pâtés. Facts. You're making drinks. Facts. You're doing event coordinator. As soon as that starts to bring in a monthly revenue of what you make at your job, it's about time. It's quitting time.
But the problem is that people, they talk around, people they hang with, and they be like, why are you doing that? You need to be a nurse somewhere. You need to be a lawyer. You need to be a doctor. Go to school and learn something to educate yourself.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, man. How many times I hear that all the time? A plumber.
Electrician.
Go to trade school. You might.
I know the analytic boys know about that one.
Boy.
Laying pipe.
Boy.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy.
What Ronnie Ron said earlier in his thing, this is something that me and him go through because we come from a cultural background. For a lot of people who don't know, we're Haitians. And in the Haitian community, doesn't matter where you at. If you're in New York or Orlando or Miami, most Haitians live and die by education.
Yeah.
Now, in certain premises, that makes sense. Coming from a third world country where economically we're not doing good, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Correct.
They tell their kids to go to school, to get a good education, so you can work. Very few of them ever preach entrepreneurship, and the reason why, because they don't know that. They can never understand it. Now, we do have entrepreneurs in our midst, but Haitians shun these guys. The Sweet Mickeys. The bands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? The guys who have the restaurants. It's okay for them to do it, but not for your own family to do it. And
your family got to work in a restaurant, not to own it.
Basically.
So that's the problem. That's the problem, with the culture. But I understand because remember, like you said, we came from nothing. So when you come from nothing, all you see is education as the gold mine because that's been better into them since centuries.
Facts. But here's another premise too, Mustang.
And
I want to put it from this point, like, how much it costs to go to college now?
I think what? More than a house. I think $100K.
$100K, about
for
200, $200K.
Depends on what school.
And percentage-wise, a lot of I want to talk about black and brown people, and I want to speak for them. A lot of them are not going to finish college. A lot of them don't even want to go to college.
Bro, how can them go to college for their parents? They don't want to go for themselves.
They do that, and I think that we recommend that to them as a de facto, which is detrimental to their own health, mental health, and the worst thing you can be in 2019 is a person with debt.
Bro, half of the people in the world are in debt because of college.
Because of college, so
it's not even because of medical. It's college.
But let me ask you a question: why is it that we have these guidance counselors still today at high schools right now? Even I have a nephew here where they preaching that college stuff to him. I say, hey, I looked at him and said, bruh, we might have to send you to auto mechanic school.
No, because remember they've been taught. Remember, it's a passed on generation. They call that's a form of generational curse because been taught the wrong information.
But let me tell you something. Why are you going to tell a C student to still go to college when you can see he's not invested in school?
Facts. And not only that, some people are not made for college. Some people are not made for college.
They're not. Let me tell you what my little sister did for my nephew. I love my nephew. But I know he's into sports. And he's not a person who likes school. But he loves photography. We bought him a camera. He wants to be a photographer. I said, hey, we'll put you in a photography class.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Or go get Facts. You. Or matter of fact, we don't mind you going to the community college to get your photography certificate.
Facts.
So you can start your own business.
Facts.
You know Preach. What I'm trying to say?
Preach.
But a lot of you goofies are telling your kids to go to college when you know they don't want to go to college. And when these kids drop out, they're left with a $30,000, $40,000 loan, and they running around here was like, and you done co-signed it.
And the problem is now what the government is doing now, if you don't pay back that loan, you own a house, they can actually take your house away.
Basically,
people don't even know that, but
that's good you mentioned that.
And I mentioned that to show you the points of how college is a scam, but it's just
a big scam.
It goes on and on, but we're not gonna talk about politics here. But that's just crazy. You know what I mean?
No, it is crazy.
But, so my boss can't make me rich. You telling me to go out there for my passion. My mom doubts me. My dad doubts me. So what should I do if I'm in that situation?
Put your faith in God. I'm always tell you that. Put your faith in God. And surround yourself with like-minded people.
I agree.
To be honest with you, your biggest supporters are never your family. It's a very few small number where you'll get a couple family members who think and feel the same way you think.
That's true. That's true.
And
but then you need to change your family.
You do need.
People don't understand what family means. Your friend could be your family. You guys here.
To be honest with you, I think they're more family than you. They're more family than your own blood.
I agree.
And those are the ones you need to stick with and run to the mud. You know what I mean? Especially a person who think and it has the same mentality the way you going.
You know how many times you guys schooled me when I was like 16, 14 years old?
Facts.
Schooling me, and then now I'm like about to be 32. All this knowledge I'm getting, it changes because it's like, man, we got to get our family out of poverty, dog.
We do, and that's our main goal. What is your why? That's the question. What is your why?
Good question.
You know what I mean? And then I'm going to ask, why haven't you started that business? Why haven't you go bake that cakes? Why haven't you go and record that album?
Facts.
Why? You don't got no money? Why haven't you started writing that book? Why haven't you went and started that script?
Facts.
Goofy?
Facts. But we like to procrastinate and blame God, blame the devil, blame my auntie down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Blame
Bobo.
Blame the church.
Blame Dirty Dick John.
Exactly.
Blame my 5-6 baby kids.
Exactly.
Boy, I can't start no business. I got 6-7 kids I got to worry about.
We find somebody to blame instead of blaming ourselves and say, get your ladies behind them and go do what you got to do.
Boy, I got 6-7 kids with it. Let me tell you something. Tyler Perry was in debt sleeping in the car while he was focusing on his purpose.
Facts.
Do I need to keep going? This
but
man
believed in himself,
this man's worth $300-400 million.
More than that. Now it's $1 billion because remember he got a studio.
He got a studio, yeah. And mind you, he has shows like The Walking Dead being recorded at his studio.
Facts.
This is a black man.
Black.
I don't get. And listen, and for you goofies who's worrying about his sexuality, eat a dick.
Facts.
I said it.
Facts.
Stop worrying about it, the man gay or not. The man out here putting jobs out here for people. You goofy, with your goofy ass.
Exactly. What the hell you doing? Nothing.
Focus on your purpose.
I agree. And the problem is, it's mostly religious folks that's bringing people down. Always.
And this is why you can't talk to somebody from the clergy. You know what I mean? And we need to get back to real ministry as far as what God really practiced. Let me tell you something. A lot of people fail to understand. His ministry started off in the streets.
It did.
With people who ain't had no shoes or socks on.
Facts.
That's where the real church got to start having that. But not to deviate. We just putting pointers in. And we just want this to psychologically stick into your mind.
Facts.
And whoever listening to the podcast, if you got your headphones on, you listening to the Bluetooth, make sure you pull over, put it in park, and I want you to listen to these 5 things I'm about to tell you. Your boss will never make you rich.
Facts.
Your boss will never make you rich.
Facts.
Your boss will never make you rich.
Facts.
Your boss will never make you freaking rich.
Facts.
Go out there and get it off the mud.
Facts. And it's so sad to say, do we still have more time or we out of time?
We got a lot of time, baby. Go in.
We about to go in.
You listen, I know when to be quiet and let my man go through.
Okay, because people gotta understand the reason why your boss gonna make you rich, because the boss already know you are enslaved by whatever they tell you to do. So therefore, if they tell you to do something, by you thinking, okay, by me doing it, then maybe I might be okay for today. I might just be okay for today, but you don't even know about your tomorrow. You want to be able to be in the position that you know about your tomorrow and know about your next day and your next day and your next day. So you always got to put that in your mind that my boss can't make me rich, therefore I got to make myself rich.
Facts. And you only a goofy if you think you can't do nothing. And mind you, I don't want to be harsh with it.
No, you got to be harsh with it because, man, we've been too soft on these people for years.
My bad. You
Go
see,
in.
sometimes I don't want people to think I'm breathing down their neck. But you want to know something? In 2019, we can't stop. We need to stop talking about insecurity and confidence issues. Like, how many times or how many episodes we gonna have to come here and say you are a king, you are a queen, you are beautiful, you can do this?
Facts.
You feel what I'm trying to say? You're not a loser. Your idea is not stupid. It's actually better than most.
Facts.
Or that cake you say you want. I just want to bake cakes. Girl, go ahead and bake cakes. So I don't want to keep having to remind you your greatness. What I want to tell you is this: go out there and get it, man.
But
get it off the mud, bro.
Remember, it's 2019. Half the people didn't even start doing it, man. That way you gotta feed into their head.
I know that, but I'm gonna keep saying this because let me tell you something. Not following your dream is death. Is death by firing squad.
Wow. Bro, when you're born, supposedly they say when you're born with gifts.
100%.
And it got to be sold into the harvest. You got to throw it out there.
It's funny that you say that. Even our fellow brothers in the hood, that a lot of them who I don't like, they had certain gifts about them that I thought that they didn't even know. And we have gifts and certain skill sets.
Correct.
that over time was refined. That I think we're trying. That I think we only come into fruition.
Right. Now, in a million years, you ever thought you were going to do a podcast?
Never.
You see what I'm saying?
Never thought I was. To be honest with you, I never thought I would have people even listen to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Because to be honest with you, my dream was to become a disc jockey.
Wow.
That was my biggest dream, to become a radio disc jockey, because I used to love listening to Chuck Chill Out and all these guys who was doing this, and I was like, man, nobody ain't gonna put me on the radio, and because you know what I mean, if you didn't know nobody, you ain't gonna get on the radio. And you know what I mean? And a lot of these guys are getting jobs off of hookups. And that's the issue what we had too. A lot of people, but now, thanks to technology, I got my own podcast. I got my own station right now. Chaos Culture Radio, and I can share this with my friends and family. We can all get money together.
Right. Which is crazy, and you never even thought that. That's what I'm saying.
I never even thought that in a million years.
The gifts. And you started going to write a book. You trying to do seminars.
I want to do all the books. We're going to do movies. We want to write a couple scripts.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And mind you, people, what we're telling you, we always looking for people to come and join us on this journey to success.
I agree.
If you're a script writer, if you're a person who write books, if you're a person who make beats, music, we all want to work with anybody, because the thing is, as a collective, we'll get there faster than a lone wolf.
I agree. I totally agree. But that's the point. You see, guys, he even give you his testimony so y'all can see that it can be done. It's possible. You can live on the hills. It's not that hard. No. You just have to see yourself in it.
Preach.
You see what I'm saying? So, but the problem is, we focus on our job too much and thinking our boss gonna make it rich, and then pretty soon it's gonna be 2400. Freaking, you gonna be dead and be like, man, my life became nothing.
100%. This last point I want to give before I get out of here. What's that new rapper that signed with Rock Nation? The white boy, I think he's Jewish. I think he's Egyptian or something. Geisha, whatever his name.
What about him? Until they're gonna Google the name.
Now, mind you, here's the thing. He was a trash man.
What you mean? Like a picking up trash?
No, like literally, he was working at a restaurant, dumping trash. He was emptying out the garbage every day. Mind you, he had just signed the deal with Rock and was still dumping the trash.
Wow.
He was dumping the trash out. Now, mind you, I'm saying to myself, I never heard him, but they showed a video of him where he was dumping the trash out. He said, "This is my last day dumping trash."
Wow, so he kept telling himself.
You see, he kept telling himself, but he was out there putting in the work.
Wow.
Dropping his songs. And mind you, he's an older dude.
Wow.
He looks older. But he went and dropped them in and got his thing going. So this is why I say it's never possible. There's bands with guys who are 40 and 50 who are buzzing right now.
Yeah.
So don't think age is an issue. Don't think that. So let's go out here and get this guap. And that's all I gotta say.
Wow. That's bro. Bro, that shot me today, bro. So I can tell you that it's never too late, bro. Never too late. You know what I mean?
Basically.
Wow. I know we probably out of time, but guys, y'all probably figured out, okay, how can I support? How can I reach out to you guys? Because I want to be a part of this success.
In the show notes. Patreon. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Share this.
Yeah.
Cash App.
Yeah.
Everything's in the description. Everything's in the freaking description. You know what I mean? Show us some love. Let us take this podcast to the next level.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Let us be up there with the Reed.
Yes.
With Kid Fury and them boys and the Clouds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Support us. I'm out.
And we're out.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.